And we are going live. Oh, hold on. It's on Facebook, it says, but it's not set up yet. The joys of technology. There we go. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Oh, poor Gina. And stuff already this morning. I'm Danielle. I am the CEO and co-founder. Well, actually, I'm the founder of Be Boss Girl and the RBB Morning Show. And we have.
Hi, I'm Gina Lambert. I am the COO of Be Boss Girl and the RBB Morning Show, and also the co-founder of our sister company, DG Marketing.
Yes. So we are always busy, and Be Boss Girl has come back to life. It was gone for a little while and had a previous life as a marketing and VA agency, mostly VA and some marketing on the side. And now we're bringing it back into be doing some more fun things. I'm not going to tell you all about that quite yet because it's still evolving and our website isn't done yet. And we've got a lot of things coming over the next 2 weeks. So we're pretty excited around here. So this morning, we want to tell you who RBB is. RBB is Rise, Become, Be Boss Girl. And our mission at Be Boss Girl is to teach women to rise strong, become limitless, and be boss girl so that their mindset, strategy, support, everything comes together to give you a life of abundance and freedom. Because we all know that being female business owners is not always the easiest job in the world. It's amazing, but it's not always the easiest. So we're always thrilled to see how we can help other women and to work with them. So we are going to be taking questions. Sharon, do you have a question for us this morning? Are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. So my question is, being a new virtual assistant, it's a little challenging to figure out how to price certain things. Like when people ask me, so what do you charge for, social media posts, or what do you charge for blogging? How do you suggest that new VAs like myself and many others come up with a pricing strategy?
Okay, well, this is actually a whole lot easier of a question than most people realize. So been there, done that. So started out as a branded VA for a little while when I was trying to get my feet under me. One of the best ways to start, what you need to earn to pay your bills and where your skill set is. If your skill set is on par with where it should be for a VA, then you're going to start out in the $20 to $25 an hour range. That's pretty much where all VAs, the standard pricing for a VA is. There are more technical VAs that are in the $40 and $50 range, but a general VA that offers general services is usually in the $20 to $25 range. But the biggest thing that I suggest is, especially for social media posting and things like that, that you work out about how many hours it takes you, and you do get used to how many hours it's going to take you to write 30 posts or to post on Facebook every day for somebody, or Instagram, or whatever that is. I'd be happy to share what I see for that. And I have a team of people that post and write content and stuff. So I've got some good ideas on that as well. But start at always cushioning yourself about 10 to 20% as far as your time limit that you're saying. So if you think it's going to take you an hour to write 30 posts, then cushion that by 10 to 20%. And that way, when you're doing some flat rate pricing makes everybody's life easier. Your customer knows what to count on for pricing. Pricing per hour makes it very, very hard for the customer to budget. But pricing flat rate means everybody knows what to expect each month. So that's something that you do want to aim for. Maybe you can't start exactly there, but make sure that you aim for it as a plan in the first 30 to 60 days of your business. Social media posting, generally you figure about 15 minutes a day per platform. And I say 2 hours to write 30 posts. If you got to do graphics, that does add some time. So always be wary of that, but really try to aim for that flat rate pricing. And believe me, it will save you a ton of headache in the beginning and in the end. It is a huge deal to make it as easy on everybody as possible, because nobody wants to be using Toggle every second and bouncing in and out because you're doing 12 different things at once. We all forget to turn Toggle back on, or Harvest, or whatever you're using. We forget to build a client, and we forget, then now we got to run those reports every month, and we got to figure out what we were doing during that time, because it went on and off 12 times. My timer was on and off 12 times. How much time is that? You're going to save yourself so much time if you really go back to the flat rate pricing. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, just a small follow-up question, if possible.
Yes, go right ahead.
So would it stand to reason then, if I were to write 30 posts and you're saying 2 hours, or, a cushion of 10 to 20%. So I don't know. I don't
Give
know
yourself
exactly
an extra
what
half hour.
Okay. Extra half hour. So if we're charging, let's say $25, is it something like $65? Does that sound right? That seems awfully low.
To write the posts, but now you've got to do the graphics, so that's another amount of time, and now you've got to make sure you're branding and doing your hashtag research. That's another amount of time. Now you've got to post and interact on their behalf, which is about 15 minutes a day per platform ish, somewhere in that range. I've seen some people spend as much as half hour, 45 minutes a day, so that really depends on what the client is expecting for a result from your interaction on their behalf. So it does add up. And it's usually, I've seen VAs that do social media, the content writing, the graphics, and the posting range anywhere from $250 a month to $500 a month per platform. It really depends. Now me, I am a social media strategist. I have more years than I'm going to admit to live online doing all of this. So I charge $800 per platform per month. But I also have the ROI to back up what I've done for, again, more years than I'm going to admit to online. I've been doing social media since before most of the platforms existed. So yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Okay, so this is what the RBB morning show is going to be all about. We're here. You come in, ask a question. No, you're not on video. If you notice, Sharon's not on video. We have not opened up video to anybody other than Gina and I. But come in, drop in, ask your questions, your social media questions, your VA questions, how to start a business, how to run a business, how to grow your business. Be sure to be here and ask those questions. And don't be afraid to ask anything. I actually have a list of questions that I have that people have private messaged me. It's been kind of crazy. I didn't expect to get that many questions. So one of my questions this morning is, what is the best project management software you have ever used, and why do you like it? So I actually have a 3-part answer to this for you. I asked a couple of follow-up questions of this person, and her name is May. So May, here's the answer to your questions. Gina and I have 3 things that we use to manage our business. And May wanted to know how we get our clients all set up, how we onboard them, how we use project management software, how we keep track of our own tasks. So this is actually a 3-answer question. So
yes, it is.
I'm going to go back to the first thing that we use when we're interacting with clients to bring in our leads. You can also use it to schedule your calls, treat it as your CRM, treat it as your invoicing, your contract management.
Can I make a note really quick for everybody here? So Danielle is about to answer in 3 parts. But I just want to make a point. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to find an all-in-one software and everything be all-in-one. It does not exist. It's not going to happen. So essentially you're looking for a unicorn, because Danielle and I have actually tried to do that. We've tried to do all-in-one with every single one of these different pieces that Danielle's about to bring up. And we have to use all 3, because each piece of software in your business, while some can be multi-purpose, they all have to have a very specific purpose. Otherwise, you're going to create a train wreck for yourself. So I just wanted to don't do that.
Don't create a train wreck.
That you don't want to create. So I just wanted to make that point. So carry on, Danielle.
So we start with Dubsado. Again, it's our contract management, digital signing, CRM. You can use it for your invoicing. You do have to connect something like PayPal or Square or Stripe to it as well to do credit card payments. But it's really a great onboarding system. You can do some workflows, send out forms and questionnaires to your clients and all of that. And that's Dubsado. And Dubsado, it makes all of that part extremely easy. It does have some task management in it. I will say right now, Dubsado is not there task management wise to make it a great task management system. They are
reminding yourself and like having the note of the reminder, like having a note for your a note for your VA or something in it, but for like a full blown, like you need to do like this, that, you know, like the XYZ thing.
It's not there yet. However, I keep adding yet to the end of that. Dubsado has made some amazing strides, and even the last 6 months to watch what they've done is amazing. And I can't wait to see where they go. Now, I come from the corporate world and I used Salesforce in the corporate world. From what I'm seeing of Dubsado, they're heading towards Salesforce, which is your unicorn, your one thing. But in order to get the one thing, you're paying about $100 per person per month minimum. So it's a unicorn, but there's a reason why the expense is where it is. And I see Dubsado heading that direction. If anybody wants any information about Dubsado, we have affiliate links to get you 20% off. You also, your first 3 clients are free in it. So you get to play, you actually have a decent amount of time to set it up and play with it and really decide whether that's something you want to use. Now, our next piece is our project management. This is different from task management, completely different from task management, and really needs to remain so, because otherwise you're going to end up
they're 2 totally different things. So hold on, I'm sorry, I had to move stuff. Let me break down for you guys the difference in task and project management. So task management would be like your like recurring, like daily operational tasks and things that you have to do, like the things that you do every single day, like maybe some one-off like administrative stuff, delegation, that sort of thing is your task management. Your project management is your client work. It's the things that have a definite beginning and end. It could be something like a website build. It could be something like redoing somebody's project strategy or social media strategy. It could be even like things that Danielle and I do where we dive really deep in and completely overhaul people's sales process, their products, their marketing strategy, all of that. That's a project because it has a definitive beginning and end. Anything that is ongoing is a task. So once you reconcile that in your mind, it makes it so much, it helps with the overwhelm.
It does. It really does. So for our project management, managing client work, we use ClickUp. We like ClickUp. Asana is another great alternative. Asana and ClickUp are very similar. I would say ClickUp is Asana on steroids. You have a whole lot more options. And if you need to go to the paid version, ClickUp is far cheaper. It's about $5 a month cheaper per person. So it makes a big difference. You can also have guests in ClickUp if you have the paid version. So each of your clients, for every paid person that's using ClickUp, I think you get 4 or 5 guest accounts per person that's a paid or something like that. So
I wasn't thinking it was 11. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a while.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It is probably one of my favorite project management systems out there outside of the corporate world type project management. I really find it very efficient, quite easy to use. Their support is amazing.
The templates are my favorite. So it is.
I was just going to mention that.
It's so easy to like, let's say that you're a graphic designer, you're a web designer, you're somebody that does the same thing with every single client, and you really just need a way to manage your timeline better. ClickUp, you can actually create a whole project template and it goes off into the template file. Whereas with Asana, if you want to create a template, you have to create a separate, I would create to organize your Asana out so it doesn't become a mess, a separate team and then put your templates all in there. And then you copy that project template and it's a mess. It's not like ClickUp, you can actually use, it just goes off into the little template world, and then you pull it up and then you can add whatever that you need to. You can have custom statuses, which makes it so much easier, especially if you move it into a different view to make it more visual. You can assign multiple people to one particular task. You can set dependencies so you can see where things are getting hung up. Like you can tell, I really love this for project management. You can even track your time in there.
ClickUp is probably the best that we have found, and we've used Asana. We've tried Trello for project management. We've tried ClickUp. Oh, there was a bunch of other ones that I've tried. I've tried some paid versions. I've tried Basecamp. I've tried Freecamp. I've tried Monday. I've tried. ClickUp is absolutely the best, and there's a free version of ClickUp that you can use, and it's probably for most people, most small businesses, is absolutely fine. So to me, it's one of the best options out there for project management.
Yeah, the only time you really need to pay for it is if you just want the advanced reporting for timesheets. Like that's actually the only reason you would want to have anything paid, is just to be able to get the time tracking. And it's just significantly cheaper than Harvest.
It's significantly cheaper. The one thing I will say is we are a full-blown agency. We have 7 contractors that work for us. We're managing massive projects. We have a huge launch that we're doing for 3 separate clients for full course launches and stuff over the next few months. And ClickUp is phenomenal. And we realized over the last couple of weeks that we paid for a year of it. We probably don't actually need to pay for it. And we've got massive projects, very complicated, very intricate things that we're doing. And we're looking at it and noticing that we don't need to pay for ClickUp. So keep that in mind. Don't automatically pay for something until you use it for a little bit.
Yep. We just wanted that 20% discount.
Yes.
20% off for the year.
So task management, our absolute favorite. And Gina has to be the one to talk about this and admit it live on Facebook. What's your favorite task management software, Gina? Taking a drink of coffee is not going to get you out of saying this.
So, and so I want to preface this with the reason I have been against this particular platform is I was always testing it for clients for project management. And it does not work for project management. It just doesn't. Some people, I understand. I also want to preface this with, I understand that creatives are extremely visual people. So I am aware of that. But just because you're visual doesn't mean that it's it's going to be good, that you're not going to have stuff falling through the cracks. So I just want to throw that out there. But for your day-to-day task management and for business management, Trello is the best thing that I've seen. And so I just want to preface with, I hated Trello for project management. I've never looked into using it for task and business management up until quite recently, because it's also very good for planning your editorial calendar. So we have been using it for our content management clients, much to my dismay. But it really works great for that. I just have to find a really good way to connect it to our ClickUp, which won't take me that long. But for task management and for business management, Trello is the absolute way to go. So the way that you reconcile that in your brain is your board is the category, your lists within the board are the subcategory, and then your card is your task or your thing that you're trying to track. And that's what makes it so good. And actually this week, we have a fairly quiet week. It's like the calm before the storm, before all these launches. So I'm taking the time to actually process out the entire, all companies. We've got 3 that are running now between RBB, BBG, and DG, all within Trello to get us set up in a file system, a task management, and a business management system, essentially using Trello. It's the best I've seen. I'm becoming obsessed with it. And the reason it makes it so good is the filing system that I kind of brought up for it. Is it makes it easier, because that's essentially what it is. You can kind of use it as a file cabinet. I wouldn't put very important information in there, like your EIN or like super important forms or anything like that within Trello. So I just want to throw that up. Again, it's not an all-in-one. You still need to have some sort of cloud storage system, and then also have it backed up on your desktop, and also on a external hard drive. That's the IT coming out, and me and Danielle will agree with me. Have your backups of your backups. But as far as having a good place like a training library to onboard your client or onboard your contractors, having a way to track client onboarding for your VA, a way to delegate things to your VA. Again, you notice I'm only mentioning your admin, not your social media, not your project manager, not anybody else, just your VA, just your admin, and then like your business partner, or if it's just you, it's a really good place to have everything. It's a great, like, it's basically just a really great digital filing cabinet.
It's awesome. I have been using Trello for a long time, and I use it to create content, social media content for clients. I find it's a great way to share content for drafts. It's a great way to share files, all kinds of stuff with our clients for social media. We actually have used it for writing content for a larger agency and sharing cards back and forth and sharing the information back and forth. It works really, really well for social media content creation as well. So that answers your question, May. So I'm so happy that we have been able to jump on, and I said I wasn't going to say anything, but I am so excited. We are partnering with Gigabrainiacs. They are a web design firm, but they also do funnel design, and they're a real technical firm. And I was able to partner with them accidentally, completely about something else last week. And I love those accidental relationships that you build that become something more than you were planned on. And we are releasing Be Boss Girl as a full membership community here. And we're actually going live with the pre-launch June. Now I got to look at my calendar again because I forgot. We are going live June 3rd with our pre-launch. We are going to have some amazing freebies for all of you as our pre-launch, including a 21-day mindset challenge, which a few people have gotten to go through that with me before when I was writing and finishing that up. I've done this for years. I've actually done it in the corporate setting and for sales teams. I sold my 21-day mindset along with my business strategy course to a major multi-billion-dollar a year sales team. And they use it internally for training all of their sales. And I'm really excited to get to launch this with you guys. And I'm actually going to give the mindset piece of this away for free as part of our pre-launch. And we're going to have some amazing courses. One of our freebies is a really, and when I say really, I mean really in-depth how to build your business from scratch checklist. It's a little bit, it's more of a workbook.
It's a workbook, more
of a workbook than a checklist. It was supposed to be a checklist when I started writing it, and then I kept writing and I kept writing and I kept writing, and it's become huge. And then we're also going to have a bunch of other freebies for those that pre-buy into our membership. So those things, kind of watch and be watching for our posts and watching for some new things coming out there, and watch for what's going on with Gigabrainiac. I'm really, really excited to be working with them. And we can't wait to show you what we're planning for all of you. Our courses, we've written 2 courses so far. Gigabrainiac, Sharon, is a web design, and they do funnels within a website. They are a very, very technical, high-end technical firm. They do coding and some pretty amazing back-end things for website. They don't just do design, though their design team is absolutely amazing. And I met with them for the first time on Wednesday last week. And it was not about web design. It was about something completely different. Like I said, accidental relationship. Her and I got talking and ended up talking for hours instead of the hour that she had paid for. She had paid for an hour strategy session with me. We ended up talking for hours. And by Friday afternoon, this is from Wednesday, Friday evening at 6 o'clock, Gina and I had it, and she just had an inspiration and designed us our template for our new website. And again, total accident, relationship connection, and we're excited. And I actually worked with her for about 3 hours on Saturday on this and a couple other fun things that we have coming up. So I can't wait to show off more what they're going to be doing. You'll be able to find them over on our DG marketing site as well as on the Be Boss Girl. And yes, there are no accidents. I am so excited to work with them and show them off to you, and can't wait to do some more fun things. And we're going to be doing some launch and some freebies with them as well. So we've got a lot of fun things coming for those in the membership, and we will be releasing it out into the world. And it's, a lot of you always are in need of a coach or in need of strategy sessions, and you're not in the budget to pay for some of the high-end coaches. And even Gina and I, at the $250 an hour, is just out of a lot of people's budgets. So we want to bring my 25 years of business experience and Gina's 15 years of business experience, both from corporate and small business world. We want to bring it to you at a price everybody can afford. So be watching for that. Under $50. So way under $50 a month. So it will give you what you need to start, grow, build, market, do all of the things that you need to do for your business in some really amazing and fun ways too, because that's a big deal to me. It can't be just boring workbooks. I'm sorry, that just doesn't work for me. I find them boring. I never finish them when I do that. So I want to make this as fun as possible for all of you. And Gina has become the content creation queen lately and been helping me write all of this and get it all out of my head. And then she finds out she has a bunch of things in her head that she didn't realize were there. So we are very excited. We are very glad that we have a week or so here that are kind of quiet before all of our clients are in launch mode and us at the same time. I think we're kind of crazy because we're doing launches in the middle of client launches. So we have also hired a new PA for Gina and I, Allison Sewell. You'll all start seeing her posting for us and helping to admin on our behalf on all of the Facebook groups and stuff. So watch out, because we needed somebody to handle all of our craziness, the ADHD craziness around here. So have a good day, everybody. Happy Monday. May your mindset be strong. May you rise, become, and be everything that you want out of your day. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye, guys. Have a good one. Happy Monday. Stay sharp, stay focused, drink your coffee, and don't forget to laugh.
Yeah, please. You can't get through your day without laughing. Bye-bye, everybody.